kinds of sketch. So, first one is sketch of locality. It gives a picture of the crime scene in relation to its environs, including neighboring buildings, road, and others. So, for example, ito ang crime scene. So, kasama dito sa crime scene sketch, dito sa sketch of locality, etong mga karatig niyang mga building. Katulad nito, Samuel's Building daw, AGSM. These are other parts of the locality but it's not directly part of the crime scene. Gets nyo? Ulit, hindi siya parte ng actual na crime scene. But katabi siya, kalapit siya ng crime scene. Kumbaga, ito nga yung mismong crime scene pero isasama mo yung kalapit niya. And then, ito namang nasa right side na picture. Sabihin natin ito ang crime scene, itong number 3. Pati yung mga katabi niya, idinodrawing pati itong bahay dito sa kaliwa, itong bahay dito sa baba, itong farm dito sa taas, 'di ba? Tapos ito may daan, kasama din 'yan. Para saan ang sketch of locality? Para mahirapan yung sketcher. For you to determine the entry and exit point of the perpetrator, how the environment has affected the commission of the crime. Another is the sketch of grounds. This includes the crime scene and its nearest environment. For example, a house with a garden. Ito ang crime scene, ito yung bahay. Nangyari sa kusina, sabihin na natin, yung actual na crime scene. A sketch of grounds is idodrawing mo yung direktang katabi nung crime scene. Again, sa example natin, ang crime scene is yung kusina sa loob ng bahay. So, isasama mo to. Ito, kanyang paligid. O, ito, may road pala dito. Ito, power lines. Dito, meron siyang produce garden. Dito, yung basurahan niya. Yan, ang idodrawing mo kapag sketch of grounds. Yung direct places nearest to the crime scene. Next is sketch of detail. So, this describes the immediate scene only. So, kung ang example nga natin kanina, 'di ba, nangyari ang crime sa kusina ng bahay, so ang idodrawing mo sa sketch of details is yung kusina ng bahay lang. Ito ang example niyan. Ito yung kwarto kung saan nangyari ang crime. Yan, sketch of details. Next is crime scene perspectives. So, different crime scene perspectives can be represented within a sketch. The bird's eye view or overhead view, the elevation or side view, and exploded view or cross projection view, perspective sketch, 3D crime scene sketch. Sometimes personnel used to incorporate several perspectives within a sketch. Ibig sabihin, may mga pagkakataon na pinagsasama-sama ang iba't ibang crime scene perspective sa isang sketch. So first one is bird's eye view or overhead view. Kumbaga para kang nasa taas nakatingin ka pababa over the head. And bird's eye, kung ikaw ay ibon, syempre lumilipad ka, 'di ba? Na-offend yung mga ostrich. Hindi sila nakakalipad. So, kunwari, isa kang regular na bird. So, kung lumilipad ka, bird's eye view, from their point of view, pababa, di ba? Yun. Kaya, ito, drawing na to, it's bird's eye view. 'Di ba? Bubong ang nakikita natin dito. An overhead or bird's eye view is the most common form of crime scene sketching. It is prepared with the perspective being as though the author was looking down the scene from above. So parang nasa taas ka, nakatingin ka pababa. That's bird's eye view. This type shows the floor layout but cannot represent heights of items or show associated evidence on walls. Kasi nga, 'di ba, it's flat. Ang drawing mo dyan flat. Next is elevation view. In order to show heights of items or associated evidence on walls, a building facade, interior wall, or any item of which height is an important aspect, a person must sketch an elevation or side view sketch. Side view sketch siya or elevation sketch. Para makita mo nga yung elevation, makita mo yung mga slope. Katulad nitong nasa picture, side view siya. So, from the house, deck. Yan, yung daan pababa, sloping siya. And, ito yung dock, ito yung bangka. Kung overhead view yan, hindi mo siya ma-describe na may slope pala, 'di ba? But if you want to show the slope or the pieces of evidence found sa paganyang view, you have to draw it in an elevation view. This portrays a vertical plane rather than a horizontal plane. Examples include blood-stain patterns on vertical surfaces such as walls or cabinetry and bullet holes through windows. And then we have exploded view or cross projection sketch. This consists of a combination of the first two sketches. It is similar to a floor plan except the walls have been laid out flat and objects on them have been shown in their relative positions. Dahil cross-projection sketch siya or exploded view, isipin niyo yung box, 'di ba? Yung 3D na box. Kapag yung box hindi na siya box, pinunit mo sa gilid, 'di ba, magfa-flat siyang ganyan. O ganun yung itsura niya. Kaya pati yung mga ebidensya dito sa pader, makukuhanan mo na. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng exploded view. Perspective sketch. So again, this depicts the scene or item of interest in 3 dimensions. It is the most difficult sketch to create and requires some artistic skill. So katulad ng mga nandito sa pictures natin, ang nasa perspective sketch is yung actual piece of evidence lang, katulad nito yung baril lang, and dito naman yung side lang or a certain part of the crime scene lang. That's perspective sketch. And then we have 3D crime scene perspective, parang Roblox lang na. A 3D crime scene perspective is created with the aid of computers and has its primary function as being crime scene activity reconstruction to help explain what happened and in what order. So katulad nito, 'di ba? 'Di ba ganyan yung mga pinapakita sa balita? Mga nagkabanggaan, parang reenactment pero computerized. Hey, that's 3D crime scene perspective.